The following clip you're about to watch is a part of my BNA Sports podcast. Definitely do watch it. It's about 50 minutes long. And so without further ado, watch this clip that is a part of the video that you end up watching again if you end up watching the actual video that I want you to watch. Okay, let's begin.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Okay, so the worst take of the week. Usually I just let it play out, but this one's a list. And this is a fixer take, worst take / fixer take. I haven't done this one in a while. So this guy from CBS comes out with the list saying the top 10 young quarterbacks in the league. What they define it as a guy, an NFL player in the 2018, 2019, or 2020 draft. The best players coming out. And I agree with the top of the list, Lamar Jackson. I have to give him credit. Patrick Mahomes came out in 2017. So I totally understand how, Lamar Jackson is on the top of this list. But everything else is kind of like a mishmash. So I'm going to give you the list. You can see it on the screen right now. You know, you have guys on the top like Tua and stuff. He hasn't done anything in the league yet. And plus, he has an injury history. So how do you all of a sudden just put him on the top of a list like that? Kyler Murray will take a leap in 2020. What tells you that? Lamar Jackson, we saw flashes. Kyler Murray, I think, has a really low ceiling. Not as high as many people think on Kyler Murray. Josh Allen was great on third downs, but his accuracy is going to fail him. I don't think he has a really top-end talent. Then you have Tua, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Gardner Minshew, Baker, Jarrett, and Drew Lock. And there's a notable name missing here, and obviously it's Kyle Allen. Where the hell is Kyle? No, it's Daniel. Where the frick is Daniel Jones on this list? I'm a Giants fan, but you got to realize, where the frick is Daniel Jones on this list? Baker Mayfield's number 8. I think he has a better future right now this season than a Daniel Jones. So my list is Lamar, then it's Baker, because look at all the weapons. He's going to be put in offense fit to his success. Odell still may be a little bit of a distraction. He's a little bit of a finesse. He's like, okay, just get open. Don't forget about the route running, the precision, and being the best you can. Worry about being productive and actually getting the yards. He's kind of gotten away with that. He's gotten too flashy. So Baker would be number 2 on my list. Joe Burrow, he struggles with those out routes, but, you're not going to see this year. He's not going to be amazing this year because of the division. The best 3 pass rushers, and you have a young offensive line with Jonah Williams. You still have somewhat of a right tackle in Bobby Hart, but this offensive line isn't really scaring anybody, especially with these defensive lines in this division. It's going to be kind of scary for him. Then you have a Josh Allen, who I think is more developed this year. I think you bring in Stephon Diggs. He's going to really flourish this year. Offensive line is, it could be better, but you have addressed that in the draft over the past couple of years. You've brought in guys. You brought in Cody Ford as a draft pick. He's going to, I think, develop more this year. You also have veteran guys on that offensive line that I think are going to be productive this year as well. Then I have Jones / Murray tied. But for this list, and the sake of being controversy, I'm putting Jones over Murray. Kyler Murray, you could say, he won Rookie of the Year. Daniel Jones had more touchdowns. He had fewer sacks. He had fewer sacks taken by just, holding on to the ball and trying to extend plays. Kyler Murray is great. I like his running ability, but you have an offense suited to your ability. You have a security blanket in Larry Fitzgerald. You had an offensive line that stayed healthy, and you went 5-11, and you didn't put up really impressive numbers. I could see if you put up like 30 touchdowns. I could see if he did something like that, but really, Kyler Murray, I don't understand. And you brought in DeAndre Hopkins. Good for you. But look at your offensive line this year. One guy goes down, I bet you Kyler Murray stinks it up. He had a long stretch during the season where it's just like he wasn't playing well. And they weren't playing New England. They were playing Cincinnati and stuff like that. They weren't playing good teams, and he was struggling really bad. And so I'm going to put Jones over Kyler Murray for those reasons. Next, I have Sam Darnold. Now, I like Sam Darnold. I think these 3 guys are about the same exact. I have them like the same exact. Sam Darnold wins 7-6. Works with Adam Gase. Does it with not a lot of talent. But is he consistent enough? The game that really concerns me is the Patriots game. You had a game where, you were coming back from mono or whatever like that, but you really had a chance to shine and show who you are, but you just got outmatched. And we really saw Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. That's a rough thing to see in a second-year player. We'll see. Daniel Jones may have one of those games, but at least he looks somewhat competent against the Patriots. He looks somewhat competent. Even an interception, it's just like, oh, if he threw that 1 inch. Sam Darnold is seeing ghosts. And a guy that gets riled like that, kind of like a Jared Goff, it's just like, oh, wait, your eyeballs kind of raised. Next is Tua, because he hasn't done crap in this league. He's a lefty quarterback. He may be good, but I don't know. That's why I have him down on this list. I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm saying he's better than Drew Lock right now. Drew Lock is good at the, short game. He can get the ball to guys. He hasn't really shown me the consistent downfield accuracy that I like to see, but if you can have good short field accuracy, execute the offense, you're good. And he's shown the poise. He just hasn't done it long enough for me to be confident in him. But I think he's better than a Gardner Minshew who, he's flashy, he can run, escape. But can he be a solid pocket quarterback? Is he going to be one of those gadget guys that has to rely on a certain offense to be successful? And then once the offense is solved, you kind of lose it all. But I like Gardner Minshew as a great deep ball, an underrated deep ball. And he's accurate. He has poise. He's smart. But, his talent is not as top end as these sort of guys. I don't think he has the long-term sustainability. I think he's just a little bit of a character that's going to fade out in a couple years. But he's definitely better than a Tim Tebow. That's not really a high standard, but I understand that. And, yeah, that's my list. I have Tua at 8. Sorry. I don't think he's a savior for I want to talk about him a little bit more. He can execute the offense, but he doesn't know what he doesn't know, and that's scary. But I hope you guys enjoy this segment, and we'll go on to the next one.